Hey Saggies, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is a reading for you guys for the week of July 9th to July 15th. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the third time now recording your reading. I just did a full-blown like half an hour long reading for you guys and was done. I reached the very end and then the video cut off. I was like, okay, I will just start again, like pick up where I left off, and then it cut off again. So I was like, okay, it's a sign I'm gonna just scrap the reading. I just did that reading like maybe 20 minutes ago. And in that reading, we were talking about somebody that, or spirit, the cards were talking about somebody that uses like humor, wit, and sarcasm to kind of mask how uncomfortable they really feel within a situation, certain situations with people around them, particularly where those situations have to do with people where they feel uncomfortable speaking on the quality of those social connections or how their friends or what have you behave themselves kind of idea. Or just there was a general uncomfortability within themselves. It was coming through as hyena. There was an uncomfortability within the hyena just in general. And they were having a hard time. It seemed like maybe a pattern since childhood of deflecting away from this uncomfortability that they feel. Like it was like a very much so like, yeah, I'm down kind of attitude, but really inside they're like very uncomfortable. And that message was all about, again, with that maybe having been like a patterning since childhood of kind of liberating the hyena, in the sense that once the hyena can break through to speaking their mind or liberating themselves in the sense of like, if a situation's not really kosher, actually speaking on it, not just going with the flow. There was also in that reading like this person, this hyena type, I'm guessing Saggies that I was reading for, it was like being on the precipice of a new way of being where they're really growing into themselves and getting comfortable with speaking their mind, or just in general feeling comfortable within themselves in their dealings with other people, or just moving about day-to-day life. And it had a lot to do with setting things right, speaking on what they need to speak on, because the hyena uses a mask, especially of humor in that deck, to kind of hide that uncomfortability that they're feeling within. And it was also a message about having to speak on something specific, but just in general, it was a major learning curve, like a potential for massive growth for this hyena. So that was the message of that reading. I'm gonna let that message go. We'll see if similar energy comes through in this reading. I doubt it, because I got the full message, but I did just want to share it with you guys because the message was very clearly like, definitely speak, don't try, for whoever that message was for, don't try to mask this uncomfortability, because there's no growth potential in doing that. The more you liberate yourself by confronting those emotions or those thoughts, it will lead to a new way of being where that just comes naturally, and it was like very liberating. But let's get into a new reading. A new reading, Ace the Wands, let's do it. Messages for Sagittarius, please. What's coming through in this reading for Saggies? We'll do 2 more shuffles. What is the focus of this reading? What message wants to come through for Sagittarius? Messages for Saggies. It's too many. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Okay. We'll get everything out. And then we'll get context, and we'll talk about everything all at once. Oh boy. We're almost there, guys. I just want to get one more card. That's a lot. This is a lot going on with this reading. The Fool. Okay, I like that. So the first card that came out was the Hierophant, or High Priest in this deck. Immediately, I was like, that's a person. Someone you guys know, could be yourselves. We'll see. But that's just immediately what I got off of this. So in terms of this being a person, judging by what else is coming out here, but just intrinsically, the Hierophant is a person in high standing or high regard. It's like the Pope. A person in a position of authority or a patriarchal figure. On its own, it can represent religion and spirituality. More so religion. It's like structured energy, patriarchal figures, think institutions, morals and belief systems. I call it the card of old things, but immediately I was like, that's a person. And they probably are in like a high regard or standing or in a position of authority. Now, the next card that came out, or two cards, the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords. I want to know why this is here. I have a feeling it's stemming from this priest. If not, this reading is pretty clearly a reading about doing right by yourself, acting in a moral sense that's true to your morals and beliefs. But if this is a person, I want to know if the Seven of Swords is coming out attached to them. Two of Wands is two paths to walk. It's a decisive energy. You can't walk both paths at the same time. You have to pick one. A choice. It's a choice. There is a choice involved here with this person. If the Hierophant's not you. But the Seven of Swords, that shady energy. Typically in tarot, it's characterized by somebody's like stealing the swords from the other person's base camp and like sabotage, like stealing the swords from their own base camp and like bring it to the enemy. Like it's like sabotage or betrayal or lies or deceit. Interesting energy with the Two of Wands. We'll clarify that. Then we have the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. So with these two, the Lovers is a decision coupled with the Two of Wands, definitely. Major for Gemini, major for Taurus, and Aries. Aries, Taurus, Gemini could be someone that, you know, was born at the beginning of the year that has these in their chart. The Lovers is quite often a decision, especially with the Two of Wands. With the Seven of Cups, I might clarify that on its own because, yes, it can be options. Two of Wands doesn't necessarily mean only two paths. It just means a divide. You have to pick a path and stick with it, how you're going to move in a situation or what you're going to do about something or move forward, how you're going to move forward, the timeline you're moving forward with your actions and choices, right? Seven of Cups is a lot of options for that. So I want to clarify that. It can also be confusion with that Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. A choice here. The Lovers is also about alignment. So with 2 sevens coming out and all major arcana and that choice energy, this is about a choice on your path. With that timeline energy, making a choice that is going to serve in your best interest, or like it's part of your path, like it's part of your journey. All the choices we make are, but this one seems like it's in more of a major sense. We have the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Cups on the bottom. That's nice. That's a new beginning, fresh new start. It's the start of tarot. It's a new cycle. It's starting on that new path, right? Maybe leaving energy like this behind. Queen of Pentacles, very stable, mature, nurturing queen. This queen is clearly embarking on a new path here. I'm guessing the queen is the one involved with this 2 of Wands energy. Maternal energy. Man or woman is just the matriarch to the patriarch, kind of. She's the mother, sort of tarot. She rules the physical aspect. And then, you know, think the wife, the mother, right? You know, or a nurturing business owner, maybe. But that type of person. And then the 8 of Cups goes to the 10 of Cups, which is like emotional fulfillment. There is healing on the bottom here, a healing period. This is a resting state. And then that 10 of Cups is coming through on the bottom. A tower attached to this Devil. Yeah, the Devil with the Tower. The Devil is whatever this is, for sure, in this reading. A Tower moment, breaking up that energy. Lightning strikes. It's quite possibly this decision on behalf of this queen here. Lightning strikes the Tower to remove themselves from this Devil energy or break up this 7 of Swords energy here. But this queen's going to the 10. That's nice. That's like a total emotional fulfillment. 7, a lot of options for that. 7, 8, coupling up to the 10. There's definitely a group of you in this reading where this is like a partner, but they're controlling. And this queen is getting the heck out of Dodge. She's moving away from this partner of hers, very like domineering, set in their ways, very set in their ways person. For others of you, this is just about doing right by yourself, moving away from energy like this. There's a Devil energy with that, and moving towards your emotional fulfillment. And there's not necessarily someone else involved, but I really do feel like this is a person. Could be like leaving the nest kind of energy too, like leaving the home, or like, you know, it kind of feels like that. This can also be sneaking. It can be sneaking away, but with the Devil showing, it really feels like that. But we'll see. This is your major here. This is a resting period, taking a step back to heal on something. And then there's like a 10. It's like removing yourself from a situation here. The choice to do that, removing yourself from a situation, whether this 7 of Swords is that situation, or that's just this queen sneaking off and like, I'm going to my 10 of Cups now. Let's look at this Hierophant first. Major for Taurus. This could also be with the Fool, taking a chance on just something that's very out of character for them. Very out of character, breaking away from their established, you know, like this is old things, the card of old things, I call it. But let's look at the energy connected to this High Priest. The cards will show if this is all just you doing right by yourself, or if this is a person. I mean, either way, it's a person, even if it's just you. But I kind of got a funky energy off this priest when they first came out. So let's see. Spirit, please tell me about this priest. Tell me about the energy that this high priest, this Hierophant is in, please. Two more shuffles. Tell me about the Hierophant, please, for Saggies. Tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant, please, for Sagittarius. Interesting. The Sun and the Chariot. The Sun is happy outcomes. And I'm just going to say it's you, but if it's someone else around you, that's fine. But this person is seeking a happy outcome here. And they're embarking on it with the Fool. This is happy, triumphant energy. So I would hazard to say that this is you guys. Just doing what's right by you, or kind of breaking into a new way of being, or the Sun can also be clarity as well. But it's just happiness. It's happiness. Happiness and triumph. Interesting. That's good. But we also on the bottom have you. Here's the Queen. So there's some conflict here. This could be personal conflict. Oh. We do have some conflict here coming through. There's battle and conflict here. Just like not seeing eye to eye. That's a 10 of Cups. So that's either within this 10 of Cups existing, and that's where the Devil energy is stemming from, because there's conflict in this. It's like a happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy kids, happy dog, right? Especially with the Sun. There's a Devil there. But there's also an 8 of Cups, so it's unclear to me yet whether this Queen is removing herself from a 10 of Cups situation or going off to find one. And the reason that I say that, they could just be you or this person be very conflicted about what that 10 of Cups looks like to them, especially with the Hierophant. It's like, what's right? What's right to me? What fits within my morals? You know, they can also be contracts and obligations as well. There's either an existing 10 of Cups situation where there's conflict, you're kind of doing battle with each other, or it's like, I don't know what that is yet, how that looks like to me. There is a resting period in between this, either walking away from this current one or going off to find it. But here you are on the bottom, Queen of Wands. That's your court card. She's looking over at this battle. They call this the ultimate battle card. And with the 5 of Wands, that's a lot of conflict. Like I said, not seeing eye to eye here. Not seeing eye to eye. She's looking over at it. Man or woman. Queen of Wands is just very attractive. Kind of intelligent even, but just very go get 'em. You know, they're natural born leaders, but that is your court card there. It's the High Priest. With the sun and the chariot, that's total illumination, victory, and success. Let's use this deck. Tell me about the Hierophant. With the chariot, that also indicates travel. Cancer, Leo, cusp energy. Why is the chariot and the sun coming out for the Hierophant? Seven of Swords. That's like total. It's just so victorious, though. It's good energy. Tell me about the Hierophant. 2 more shuffles. Tell me about the Hierophant with the sun and the chariot, please. That's a lot. That's way too many. Tell me about the... Ooh, yeah, I kind of knew the world was going to come out, but just because we have a Fool energy with the Queen. Why the sun and the chariot, please, Spirit? Somebody's stopping something here. They might be just backing off, taking a break. It's in the name of this joyous energy. I'm just kind of getting with that, the sun like blinding Jack Skellington's eyes there, that is like the Hierophant. I want to clarify a little bit more, but something is coming to a full stop here. Justice. See how they're very much so putting their hands up, and then same with that one. It's like full stop energy, and then that retreating energy with the 4 of Swords and Temperance. That's healing and bringing balance. And that is your major here. Somebody's definitely putting a stop to something here. The World is final endings. It's like a full stop. And then embarking on the Fool. The Hermit, Page of Wands. Kind of holding back. This is that holding back and healing energy. Right? That, again, that full stop energy. That full stop energy going off to do this, that's healing. There's optimism there as well, but that's pulling away. And then we have the Hermit and the Page of Wands. Somebody's communicating this or news of that. Anything else about the Sun and the Chariot? The Hangman. That's a new perspective. They may have seen something here with the Two of Wands in this energy, so we'll clarify that next. Something came to light about energy like this. With justice coming through. It's what's just, it's what's right, it's what's moral. The Hangman coming through, it's usually coupled with the Hermit because they both are like, the Hangman strings himself up to see a different perspective. The Hermit looks within. It's Virgo Pisces axis, like the opposite signs of each other. Just one of them is more about a literal shift in perspective. The Hangman hang themselves upside down. They can't help but see the world completely upside down, right? Whereas the Hermit's more of an inner. This suggests both is going on here. Something is coming to light with this sun energy, right? Something that can be illumination as well. And then the Chariot, booking it full stop. And it's very victorious though. It's like winning the battle here. But the Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, here's this Emperor here. Emperor. The Queen of Swords, that Justice energy, but the Page of Swords is the card of looking, of seeing something, and there's been a perspective shift here. Yeah, there's been a perspective shift. Somebody's seen something or realized something about the situation, and they're putting an end to it. Tell me about the Seven of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. This is like soulmates, soul relationships, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and again a 7 year path within those. The Four of Wands. This is harmonious and stable celebrations and foundations. Two of Wands. Again, for some of you, this is an existing Ten of Cups. And something's coming to light and somebody is taking a major step back. Why the Seven of... Yeah, somebody is understanding a truth here. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords, Magician and Strength, more Leo energy. More Leo energy. Yeah, somebody's calling out some bullshit here. Seven to the 8 now, taking charge, bossing up. With that Queen, somebody's taking control of a situation here. Full stop. Queen of Swords, you can't get anything past the Queen of Swords. She embodies intelligence, wit. She's experienced, she's been around the block. You can't put anything over on her. There is something about the facade of harmony going on with that conflict that we were talking about earlier, that the Queen of Swords, man or woman, is just very perceptive, has had a shift of perspective on about the actual disharmony going on within this, and that may be within themselves. It's kind of looking like, with all this energy, yes, it can be a realization about what you want to pursue, but something's being seen, so it's kind of leading me to believe that this is an existing relationship or situation. The Magician. The card of all is not lost, and focus and hard work and determination. Manifestation. But again, Queen of Swords, very perceptive, and she cuts with that sword, with that justice, that full stop energy. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Going in a totally new direction here. Victory. Totally victorious energy. Anything else? Eight of Wands, the Sun. Pulling back from this situation, there's that Queen, yeah. Card of moving on to calmer waters, there's that Queen of Wands energy that we saw on the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Moving on from a situation, taking control of the situation, pulling back from a situation that is presenting itself as very stable and harmonious, but it's not. There's something deceptive about that. There's clarity being understood about that, whether someone actually saw something, they're just having a perspective shift, or they're just bossing up and they're taking control of the situation. But this is the card of like holding back. There's that grace period, that healing period. This Queen's pulling back from this situation, the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Wands. That was the underlying energy. What actually came through though, the Sun and the Eight of Wands. That does speak to communication, especially with the Queen of Swords, but it speaks to fast movement, full stop, and moving quickly in another direction. And then that illumination, the Sun, the happy outcome, a happier outcome. Somebody's pulling back, pulling away. There's movement here and understanding, but this is also happy outcomes, right? And then a card of being defensive or guarded. I'll pull one really quickly for this Emperor and the Lovers. We're already way past our time, so I'm just going to quickly clarify this. Anything with this decision here, the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, to me that just like feels like that taking control of the situation that the Queen of Wands is doing. The Emperor is a very structured energy, has control over the empire or the business, you know. It is a card of that, of control. Yeah, here's the Emperor to confirm. Five of Cups. That's grief, loss, sadness attached to this Emperor. Three of Cups, King of Cups, celebration, and 11 King there. Ace of Cups. Self-love, self-healing, that can be falling in love too. Page of Wands, that's very exciting. It's like a new relationship. Can also be healing. 2 9s on the bottom. I just heard regret. That's weird. And then I cut to death. That's exciting though, with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. That can be falling in love. This is a very loving king. That's social environments here. But the Emperor is connected to loss here and confusion. This may be the partner, man or woman, to this Queen here that seems like she's leaving a situation or has had some degree of clarity here. Full stop. I think that this energy is kind of what's... This Emperor is emotional. There's loss, confusion attached to this Emperor. May have to do with this energy as well. That may be how the Queen is feeling about the Emperor. But it's all in the name of this. Love, self-love, healing, healthy relationships, excitement. Something has been seen in a different perspective here, and this queen, this is the end game for him or her. Also, very controlled over emotions sometimes as well. May drink a lot. We have the three of cups here as well. So I'm gonna leave that at that, you guys. I wish you guys all the best. Until next time, Saggies, take care.